Hi everyone, it's Shannon with Play with the World, and I'm super stoked because March 20th is International Happiness Day. There's a whole day dedicated to being happy, which is so exciting because we can all use a little more happiness in our life. And I have tips today that are going to be super easy for you to apply to your life, because guess what? Sometimes all this talk about being happy, especially the week of International Happiness Day, there's going to be a lot all over the media. It really comes back to simple things, and sometimes we make it really complicated. There's a lot of tools out there available to you, and you want to take what works. But today I have 3 super simple things that you can do to actually reclaim your happiness. And I must say that these tools are actually the most overlooked. I think a lot of times we talk about being positive, think positively, and all these other things, but really what it comes back down to is just letting go of a lot of stuff that's not working. So the 3 steps, 3 tools or tips that I'm going to share with you, simple, easy to do, you can apply them right now. Let's jump right into it. So to celebrate International Happiness Day, so you can reclaim your happiness, the very first one is to literally get out of your head. Okay, I talk a lot about the chaos that goes on in our head. A lot of us have these inner critics that will sabotage and beat us up. So think about a situation in your life right now that's not going as well as you want, and then think about what your head and your internal dialogue is about that situation. Is it telling you it's not going to work? Is it telling you why isn't it happening? Is it stressing you out? Really, when we're in our head, we tend to overthink things, we analyze things, things get a little bit crazy and out of the control because we're so in our head. So getting out of your head is as simple as becoming aware of the dialogue that's going crazy and rampant in your mind. This is one way that I was able to heal myself and overcome clinical depression. Literally, I stepped away from my corporate job several years ago, walked away from my drug addictions and my depression by actually being aware of what my internal dialogue was about my life. At the time, I felt stuck, I felt trapped, and I was really kind of feeling overwhelmed because I was so focused on what wasn't working. As soon as I started to shift my attention to what I wanted, things started to change for me. And so becoming aware of what was going on in my head was actually the very first step for me to pull myself into a happier zone, into a happier place. So just becoming aware, being willing to look at, without judgment, the thoughts that go on in your head and letting them come and go. There's this quote I posted on Facebook a while ago that we aren't always what we think. Whatever we think is not always fact, but a lot of times we say it is fact, and that's why we feel depressed. So if you want to be happier, then get out of your head and instead go play, go do things, go, if you're feeling stressed or frustrated or overwhelmed and picking apart yourself, literally stop in the moment and say, I see this is not real, I'm gonna go play, and go play with your friends, go pet your loved ones, Tucker, so like Tucker, go pet Tucker, you can pet Tucker, and you can pet your loved ones and your furry fellows, or, just go play. Because the best way to get out of your own head is to do and take action. So if you're worrying about something, it's because you're not taking action. So take action is how you can overcome that. Super simple way to be more happy and enjoy the moment. So the second step I want to share with you is so easy, and it's so free, and so powerful that you can do it right now. And that is to smile. Smile more. I'm going to smile right now. As I smile, I encourage you to smile too, and feel the shift in your body. Literally, all of this lightened up. I felt really happy up here. Being happy is as simple as choosing to smile. And I did an experiment a couple weeks ago where I went out, and everywhere I went, I smiled. I'm a pretty happy person most days. Some days I get down, but I chose to smile. And as I smiled, all these people around me started to respond in beautiful ways. They smiled back. One person bought me a coffee, and it was just this really great experiment. And what I also learned is some people don't feel comfortable smiling because they're embarrassed about their teeth or their hair, or they shy away. But the more you can smile, the happier you can be. And so it wasn't about the other people. I did it for myself. And as I smiled, I learned that the more we choose to smile, the more we realize things are actually okay. And you can be happy by just smiling and letting go of all the insecurities of my smile's not good or this person's not going to smile back. Don't worry about that. Just smile. Literally right now, as I smile, I'm happier. And I know that you, if you're doing it right now too, you feel happy too. So smile today, and smile consciously as much as you can. See how that affects your daily routine and watch yourself become happier. Okay, the third step, as I stated at the very beginning of my call of my vlog today is to let go. We have to be able to let go of what we don't want. I'm gonna come down here and Tucker's gonna be part of this message. Tucker, we have to let go. So this is Tucker here. We all know Tucker. He's an amazing dog, and he actually helped me through depression. Several years ago, many of you know, I was diagnosed with clinical depression, and Tucker came along into my life. I was guided to adopt a dog, and he helped me get out of the darkest areas of my life. And by bringing him into my life, he showed me how to let go of what was no longer working. I realized I don't want to live in Chicago anymore. I don't want to be in a corporate job. And Tucker and I were able to move into a state of what we really wanted. And that meant being happy, moving back to Portland. Thank you, Tucker. And he showed me the power of letting go. But you don't have to have a dog. If you do, you probably know the power of their love. Or you don't have to have an, letting go is as simple as choosing what's not working in your life. And so when I brought him into my life, there was so much love that opened up in my heart that I realized there were things in my life that weren't working. And in order for me to truly be happy and allow a beautiful life for my furry friend, I had to let go of who I thought I needed to be, who I was. And really that allowed me to become who I really am, which is out playing with the world, sharing a message of happiness with you. So what can you let go of today? What can you let go of? Sometimes it's physical stuff, sometimes it's emotional burdens, and a lot of times it's just an idea or belief that we're not where we should be. And letting go of that will free you and help you move into where you really want to be. And guess what? Today, celebrate happiness. Do these 3 simple steps and watch how your life transforms. It's beautiful. I hope you guys have a great time playing with the world. Tucker and I certainly are. And that's my message for this week. Choose happiness. Happy International Happy Day. Woohoo, Tucker!